Check. Bird, if you don't I'm about to shoot you myself. What's up, y'all? It's J Shep, aka Everyday Shooter, back again, but from a long hiatus, man. I swear this duck is gonna drive me crazy. But anyway, I'm back from a long hiatus, guys. I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I won't bore y'all with that. But anyway, we're back again with a new item that I feel like is kind of comparable to an FN Ps90. You know, the civilian version of the P90. I really wish I could get my hands on one of those, but as far as being a civilian, you gotta take what you can get, right? Okay, so the Ps90 is it's an FN rifle that's basically a bullpup short version. You know, it's got 5.7 by 28 ammunition, and it's using a lot of different scenarios. But if you don't have the FN money or the FN wallet, that can be prohibitive. You know what I'm saying? So when I looked at the Ps90, I want to say that it was over 2 racks. It's probably around there, over 2 racks, something like that. The option that I'm looking at today is a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. I can't tell you whether it's better or whether it's comparable because I haven't shot it yet. I just thought it was a novel idea. Hey, I'm already using AR. I already got a bunch of AR parts. Why not just get the upper, right? Okay, so that's what led me to this. We got the AR57 is the company. It's the AR upper. It came like this. It's a 16-inch barrel, top loading, just like the Ps90 is. It claims that it carries or that it holds the same magazines as the Ps90, which is this one here. Let me go ahead and show you. Got its own proprietary box here. This is the magazine that it comes with. If you're familiar with the P90 or the Ps90, you'll notice that this is basically the same magazine. It is not an FN magazine, so it's not the same magazine. We'll see if it has any trouble or if it runs like it's supposed to. But I wanted to make sure that I had at least one AR57 magazine because they also have other ones that are available. Pro Mag. You know, you get a ton of people talking about Pro Mag, talking about how trash they are and all this other kind of stuff. I haven't had a ton of bad experiences with them, so I went ahead and got a couple of those for the cheaper price just to see. All right, so, but anyway, yeah, it's a cheaper version, if you want to call it that. I mean, you can probably, you know, with accessories and all that, you can probably get it up close to somewhere around the same price tag, but that's with accessories. Without accessories, you're looking at probably about at least 2K for the FN Ps90, looking at about 2K. The upper that we're talking about today came from AR57. It came from AR57, and it's a fraction of that price. It's only about what, like 6 bills, something like that. So you factor that in, plus the price of your lower, plus the price of your optic, plus the price of your trigger group, plus the price of your stock, plus the price of your buffer. I mean, you're looking around close to $2,000 after. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like me, it probably did. So we can add this up. But anyway, here it is. The AR57, just like in Call of Duty, if you're a Call of Duty player, this is the FSS Hurricane. So it's the same thing, but anyway, this is the real name for it. This is the real name for it. It's the AR57. It's a top loading, just like the Ps90 is. Comes with one mag for similar. It's not an FN mag, a P90 mag, but it looks the same. Basically, I'm not sure if it's as effective or as reliable because I just got it. But so far, from what you saw, I mean, it ran. I only had but I think one failure to feed. It's gonna take some getting used to putting this thing in here. But anyway, let me show you how you load it. There you go, slap it down just like that. All right, guys, so let me tell you a little bit about this gun here. So basically, the upper came all together. All of this came as one piece. I got all this, like I said, for about 6 bills. The bottom is just your standard AR lower. Just any regular AR lower will work. This here is it's an Anderson. You know what I mean? It was a blemish. I got it for super cheap. I'm not even gonna lie about how cheap I got it for. But anyway, guys, the point of this video is just to tell you some of the comparables. If you don't want to go break the bank getting the Ps90 or the P90, this is a comparable option. You know, it's not as compact, but it is a 16-inch barrel. Many as you know, with the 5.7 by 28, is very little recoil on this. So you imagine a 16-inch barrel, very little recoil. You got the Nepro light on here. I'll go into that a little later. You know, it's got another video on this, but this is a super great optic, FYI. But anyway, so just a little bit of ins and outs of the upper. So it's top loading, like I said. 50 round magazine comes with it. I got a few more. Now, one thing I will definitely suggest, load these things beforehand because it takes forever and it's a bitch to load them. I don't know, maybe they got a speed loader out somewhere that I haven't found yet, but they need to make one if they don't have one. Anyway, so you got the magazine here. You got the magazine release here, either ambidextrous. You can either pull it on this side or push it on this side. Let's push it over and this pops right out like that. Now to reload it, just put it in here just like this. Put the arrow pointing back and slap it in just like that. All right, so 50 rounds, not bad. But it does come with its own proprietary buffer. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Now, you can't just use a regular old buffer that comes with this. It comes with its own specific buffer that you got to put in here. Didn't say anything about the spring, but about the buffer spring, but it was just definitely has its own proprietary buffer. Got the side charging handle here that's switchable. You can switch it from one side to the other. I'm probably gonna switch it to the other side just so I can keep one hand on the, you know, on the pistol grip and rack on the other side. But now, for now, it's just like that, right? Got a Hyperfire trigger on this, but other than that, all this came just as is. So, like I said, today we're just talking about strictly the upper. The upper came with everything needed for the upper to run. Now, the lower is another thing. You still got to either pop that onto another one, switch out your buffer, or you got to get an all new lower altogether for this. But I will say, like I said, guys, very little recoil. You saw in the shot grouping, like I had not even sighted this thing. I literally just took this out the box and clamped it on. You know, you got your front end Picatinny on it, lower, just like if you want to put like, I guess, some sights on this and maybe a light, maybe like a, I don't know, like a laser, I don't know, something like that. You put, it's not a lot of real estate on here for extra stuff. As far as this goes, you see just this one optic is taking up the entire rail on it. It's got the M-locks here on the bottom. So, I mean, if you want to add some stuff, I'm sure you could probably add accessories there. But the Picatinny rail space is very minimal. And as far as this is going, I had to scoot this all the way back just because if I put it up here, then this is going to hang over this and you can't load and unload this. So that's something else to think about. Now, as far as where the rounds eject, they come out the bottom. So if you want to hollow out one of your old mags, pop it in there. It's like a shell catcher. So that's another up or another positive on that. Other than that, guys, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You saw from the video, you saw how it shoots. Very comfortable, very pleasant shoot. It's not real loud, it's not real jarring, it doesn't have a whole lot of flash to it, but it is very flat, very sharp, very flat, very accurate round. I can't attest to ballistics on it just yet. That's something else I'm going to go into, but as of for right now, I'm just going off of ease as a shoot and basically reliability of the upper. So far I've only put like maybe 100 some odd rounds to it. I had one failure to feed situation, but other than that, it's ran flawlessly. So hopefully this gave you guys a little help on something if you're thinking about looking into possible Ps90 alternate or alternative, something a little cheaper that also has some of the same attributes. Worked for me, I like it, I enjoy it. Another one of the good things about the AR platform is it's kind of like Legos. You can switch it in, switch it out, swap in, swap out, do what you like with it. And you're not stuck with one thing like you are with the Ps90. You get one thing, the most you can do is maybe you can change out the trigger and maybe like some rail optics type stuff, but that's it. Like it's not a whole lot you can do to it to make it your own. Definitely not the same with any AR platforms like Legos. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that, I'm sweating like a motherfucker. It's hot out here. All right, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you learned something. And if you were thinking about getting one, hopefully it either make or break. Hopefully it helped you make a decision on whether or not this is something you want to go with or not. I think it's cool. I think it's something that I wanted to add to the collection, and I'm definitely glad I did. So, guys, once again, more videos to come. You guys look out for me in the future. I got a couple more videos in the works right now. YouTube has definitely made some changes, so I'm trying to get used to that again because I've been out for a little while, but y'all rock with me. I'm gonna be here for a little while, even if I don't get paid for doing this kind of stuff. I just do it for fun. So, I honestly, I'm not gonna be too worried about it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show you what to do. Peace.